With matrix multiplication, we have properties that go with that multiplication, just like there are properties that go with real number multiplication. So first of all, A, B, and C are all going to be matrices where the way that I write them is everything's defined, okay? First of all, the associative property of matrix multiplication. That means if I've got 3 matrices that I can multiply, it doesn't matter how I group them. Okay? As long as the order stays the same, then I will get the same product. Now, these are all matrices. The associative property of scalar multiplication is where we're going to use a scalar. Okay, R is going to be the real number. That's going to be this scalar. So if I have R times A times B, again, it doesn't matter if I group that R with the A first, or if I first do the matrix multiplication and then scale it. We have an identity property where I'm going to go ahead and write this. If I sub n, we're going to call this the identity, the n by n identity. It is 1 along the diagonals, diagonal, and zeros everywhere else. 0, 0, 0. Okay, 1s, and it's an n by n matrix. Okay. So 1s along the diagonal, this is called the main diagonal, and 0 everywhere else. Then it turns out that A times IN will be the same, so the order will not matter there, and if I multiply those two, I will get back the matrix A. Okay, that's the identity, the multiplicative identity for matrices. This is similar to the way the number 1 works when we're multiplying numbers. If you take a number and multiply by 1, you will get the number back. And then we have the distributive property. I don't know why I have written distribution. The distributive property of matrix multiplication over matrix addition is if I have A and I multiply by a sum, B plus C, then I can distribute that A and do A times B plus A times C. Note here that the order matters, okay? I took this matrix A that's on the left side of this whole thing, so that A has to be on the left side here. That means that I also have the property where if I do it on the right, okay, B plus C times A, it would be B times A, where B is on the right, plus C times A. The order matters when we're multiplying. Remember that. That's the key for our matrix properties.